Yo, so I'm playing as Japan. We're doing a quick restoration by starting a civil war. We're gonna start out by doing some quick techs. Then we're gonna build, or let's not build any construction sectors, I think, because what we really want to do is build a military shipyard because we're gonna need that in order to build a naval base, which is gonna be essential. We're also gonna start out by putting the intelligentsia into our government, and then passing census suffrage, and going maximum taxation, and taking the shogunate out of government because we want minimum legitimacy, as that makes the absolutist movement extra mad at us. Now, we will put an interest in Indonesia and Italy. Indonesia so we can deck on Brunei, and Italy so we can improve relations with Austria, which is who we're going to be getting recognition from. Now, I think that's pretty much everything that we need in order to get started. Actually, I guess lowering gov wages would make some sense, and we could do some decrees, although, do we really want decrees? Yeah, sure. Let's just do encourage agricultural industry for now. That seems like it will be pretty fine. And I suppose road maintenance, where we're building our military shipyard. Okay, now we're on February 1st. We can begin improving relations with Austria and conquering Brunei, because eventually Dutch East Indies should declare on Brunei, and then since we declared on it first, we should get the annexation, I believe. We're off to a pretty good start. 35 weeks till the military shipyard is complete. 41% activism on the absolutist movement so far. And we're about to hit 75 activism on our absolutist movement, so now we'll see which state we're going to be keeping in the rev, and that is Tehuku. Let's make sure that there's some units in Tehuku. There are. Okay, so now we're going to build up a navy, and we're going to make sure that we place the frigates in there. Or we can't yet, because our military shipyard isn't done, but once it is, we'll build a navy in Tehuku. Okay, we just built the military shipyard, so in a second we should unlock, or do we need to refresh the menu? No, why do we not have supply? Do we need to subsidize the building? Let's subsidize the building, and hopefully should get some new employees here on the 12th. Now we're going to use that to build us one frigate, which we'll use to have naval supremacy over our enemies, which should hopefully be enough to win the Civil War. We'll see. Actually, we're going to go down one tax level. I'm pretty sure we'll still be 0 legitimacy, but we don't really have a use for this much money. We'll probably build some construction sectors here, now that we're going to be pretty much done with those. I'm going to move an interest from Indonesia to South Africa, because we want to invade Lorenzo Marx for something to use our infamy on, because, yeah, we're going to be fighting this rev pretty soon. We do need a little bit more revolution activism. Maybe let's go up on taxes again. We just need to get this to 90 activism or something. Or we need to have 2 events pop at once, but I think that that's programmed to not be possible or something. No, it is. Can you please, no, we can't. Okay, well, we're gonna just try and hope that we can get up to enough activism here. Pretty sure we should be able to do it. Just need 90 activism, and that should just require a couple people to become radicalized, you know. What could possibly go wrong? Something is broken with government petitions. I just agreed to a government petition, and then it instantly closed. I have no clue why that happened. It was an intelligentsia one, so it shouldn't have closed for that reason. That's really weird. Anyway. Okay, here we are. 10% Civil War progress. It brings us up to 100%. So there goes their revolution here. Okay, so the plan is going to be, hopefully they assign the entire 85 stack to the front, and then we can just naval invade every province or something, right? I think that should work out. So for some reason they're on defense, which we will definitely accept that. So we're going to set out with a naval invasion on Kanto. Oh, that brings some of their troops back. That is going to be a bit of a problem, that they are actually bringing guys back to defend against their naval invasions. Didn't really expect that too much. Oh. Okay, well, we make it into Kanto. Good first step. Now we just need to repeat that a million times. And hopefully we can get through their entire country that way, right? Hopefully. Sending him back. And so now we continue doing naval invasions. And we should just better keep doing this. I'm so confused why they aren't going through our country, but yeah, I'll take it, I guess. And these guys just, is it because they don't have org? Oh, they don't have org. That must be why. Anyway, I'm doing a naval invasion into Kyushu, and they seem to not be caring about it, which is a little bit weird. hey, can we do some shenanigans here and push through their country? Maybe. Oh, they're assigning guys. Okay, let's just try naval invading another province and see what happens. Um, Maybe we can do the solid naval invasion strategy here. Yeah, I think we can do the normal naval invasion thing here, where we just take over the province and then cancel, and then go for the next province. We've occupied their entire country here, hopefully. See how it goes. Are they going for Japan HQ? No, they're not. Okay, perfect. Chubu, and then Shikoku, and that should be the honorable restoration concluded. And there goes that, and the final thing should be Ryukyu. Go for that. That's going to require a little bit of travel time, but yep, there's the honorable restoration completed. Now, I think we're going to go for Intelligentsia buff, because I'm pretty sure our industrialists were in the revolution, so they have no clout anyway. Yep, so Intelligentsia clout should be a little bit more useful. Now, census suffrage, we can technically pass it. Is there much of a reason to pass it, though? Not really. So instead, we need to get off of serfdom and stuff. Okay, I'm going to start passing homesteading, except we're actually going to pass tenant farmers and then pass homesteading for the slightly higher success chance. I think homesteading will be okay. By the way, in case you're wondering why we didn't try to do corn laws while in that revolution, the reasoning is that the landers are forced out of government. I was thinking about trying to do that, but it is, of course, not a viable option because of that, unfortunately. Trying my best here to use up our money. What are we on taxes? We're maximum taxes. That's probably not too advisable. Let's do like medium or something. We want high legitimacy if possible. Alright, I think this is going to be okay for now. Let's do a naval invasion into South Africa. And let's also get our interest ready in East Siberia, because we're going to need to fight Russia for recognition soon. Okay, now we're going to declare on Russia for recognition, liberate Chukotka, liberate Yakutia and stuff. Now, the reason we did an early restoration, by the way, is we get Ensakoku. And the nice thing about Ensakoku is randomly, whenever you're not passing a law, you get a event that will give you plus 100% tech spread in a category in exchange for an obligation. It's a really good event, so we want to get as many of those as possible, so triggering the restoration as early as possible helps to do that, of course. We want to get as many high-value generals as we can to get this org fixed. I think maybe a general died or something immediately. No, I don't think it did. I think I'm just reloading and stuff. Should be good. They had Conquer Kanto and Conquer Chubu, which is interesting. Okay, we're going to raise this 108 stack. We're going to add as many conscripts as we can, because we're going to really need them. Also, I think in terms of construction, we're going to start running wood frame for a little bit here, because shortages are a bit of a problem right now. We need to get those out of the way real quick here. Of course, Russia's doing some naval invasions on us. Wait, 20% offense defense on a province? Does that even work? I don't know how that works. I guess we'll take it. We're in Siberia now. Put our strategic objective here, because otherwise you'll encircle that province, which is annoying. Oh, they canceled one of their naval invasions, and now they no, did they cancel it, or did it just disappear? I don't know. Okay, well, we're here now, so we're gonna try and put you guys back on defense, and then help defend Japan HQ. Okay, we passed homesteading. Now, what law do we want to go for next? We could go, like, public schools or something, except we don't actually have the tech for that. We're actually about to get the tech for that, so we could go for that as our next tech. Wait, what are we able to pass this based on? Is there some sort of movement we have? The modernization movement. We should bolster that, probably. It'll go towards 7% clout. Still not as high as we would prefer. Landers are slowly gaining clout, which we kind of like. You'd also very much like to get off of traditionalism, but we need a strong landers or industrialist or something in order to do that. You know what? I think appointed bureaucrats is actually going to be pretty good for that 25% taxation capacity. I think that's a pretty valuable law pass here. Well, we're about to run out of infamy, but we're just going to have to accept that and spend our infamy once we get recognition, because I couldn't find any good value low infamy war goals, so it's going to be just more efficient to wait till we're recognized to spend our infamy, I think. It's like we are getting landed in Kanto, which is unfortunate, but I'm sure we'll find a solution. Yep, we'll take the 30 relations with Britain, US, and Russia. I don't know why it's worded where the USA one is Japanese relations with, and these ones are British and Russian, but we'll take the positive relations, of course. Oh, we're winning the final battle to defend against Kanto. Let's go. Big nice. Okay. Maybe we can hold this till we hit to 50 relations with Austria, and hopefully Russia goes negative. Okay, Russia's negative war support now, so we just need to wait for Austria to get to 50 relations. We're losing a lot of money here. Construction goods. Interesting that we're losing so much money on construction. I feel like we shouldn't be losing quite this much money. I guess we're on medium taxes. Can we afford higher? High taxes. Hmm. I'm surprised we're losing so much money. I mean, it'll sort of be fixed once we get recognition and stuff here, but oh, we're actually paying a lot to interest, so it'll be quite a bit fixed. But yeah, Russian war ups will also just help solve our budget here a little bit. Japanese-Austrian Treaty of Commerce and Navigation. Very nice. Now, can we get an alliance with Austria because of this? Yes, if you get an ideologically similar government. Um, okay, let's try for it. Let's see. Austria alliance, let's go. Big nice. Now let's slot back in intelligentsia. Yeah, okay. Now we're gonna declare our next war against Transvaal, 14 infamy, and we'll send over our troops from South Africa there. Now I think we can start rebuilding or continue building stuff here. We really want to get off of isolationism here, but yeah, we need to trigger corn laws. I think we can do. We just need to get the landers powerful again, which should happen over time. I'm also going to begin improving relations with the UK because maybe they'll request or they'll request foreign investment rights or something. Because when you improve relations with the UK, they seem to just hate you when you do that. So hopefully they'll do that again, and then they'll request investment rights in us. Okay, well, I was trying to trick them into doing offensive battles against us, but it wasn't working. So we're just gonna try to do an offensive battle ourselves here. And okay, we're winning with sheer numbers. Very nice. Oh yeah, we might as well adopt state Shinto, or are these traits actually better? Let's see here. 15% conversion and 15% authority versus minus 15 radicals and 10 authority. Yeah, this seems like it is probably better, so let's swap over to state Shinto. The lower taxes, because we are very legitimacy right now. Okay, we passed appointed bureaucrats. It'll give us a small bureaucracy surplus, or a small bureaucracy problem, but the tax capacity is much worth it, or it's very worth it. To start swapping out more to iron frame buildings, we can afford it. Now, we really need to get off of traditionalism and isolationism at this point. Do we have romanticism? We surely don't, right? Yeah, we don't. What do we want to do here? We have an authoritarian intelligentsia. A text spreading ammo engine? Alright, well, we're about to research it, and that should mean some pretty nice things for us. Atmo engine pump. We do need coal mines in order to use that, so let's build like 2 coal mines in Kyushu. I also see we have textile mills and dye workshops to swap up. It'd be kind of nice for our economy. Running a pretty big bureaucracy deficit here, but not really too easy ways out of that, I think. We should swap our government over to the landers for now, I think. We really would like to trigger some corn laws soonish here. So Britain's declaring on us for foreign investment rights. We're going to declare on Orania before that goes through, because there's some weird shenanigans here where accepting this reduces our infamy. I have no clue why. I thought about trying to trigger corn laws here, but what I ended up realizing is that when we get the free trade, it'll instantly cancel our corn laws, so it's not really worth the effort for just 10% loyalists, because we can't get a market liberal off of it. Anyway, Britain gives us free trade. Unfortunately, or maybe fortunately, depending on how you look at it, we don't get the forced to open Japan modifier here. Get American military consultants, very nice, plus 100% military tech spread. Now, interestingly, if we look here, you can see that we can't actually see that modifier being applied here. But if we hover over it here, we can see that the modifier is actually being applied. And if you wait for a tick here, we should see that it lies within the second brand. Well, that band could be in either, but if you look for a big one, it should be, yeah, it's way over what this one could do. It was like 120 is what we got there. Yeah, I'm going to attack Argentina for Argentinian Protectorate. Hopefully we don't drop out of major power, that would be unfortunate. That would be very unfortunate. Yep, that's okay. Now we're no longer going to drop out too soon. Now let's call ally on Austria, I guess, and then add a couple of revoke claims so that they will hopefully just back down, please. Please just back down. That would be very much appreciated if you could just back down. Okay, let's invade Chile so we can get a border with the Argentines. We need to add some revoke claims here to make them more likely to back down, but we should be able to sway Austria. A little bit of a scam. We're going to sway them with military assistance. Of course, what this actually means is that they're going to militarily assist us. Because, yeah, that's how logic works. Except it's not, but it is, you know. That's how logic definitely works, I'm sure. Okay, Chile backed down. Okay, nice. So let's enforce military access on Chile, and then send our troops over there. Okay, I'm pretty sure we should be getting pretty close to the end of our conquest of Argentina here. Just need to wrap it up real quick here. Yep, there we go. Their capital is now occupied, so Argentina Protectorate and ban slavery in Argentina. Very nice, very nice. Okay, now we're gonna make Bolivia a protectorate, and we're also gonna transfer North Peru, which will make primary, and then liberate South Peru. We'll call Austria in and then do the negative maneuvers trick to have Iquicha as except we actually don't need liberates, but we're gonna put it in anyway because it'll make them more likely to back down. And Bolivia backs down. Very nice, very nice. Now Peru consolidates because of us getting a protectorate over it. Anyway, I'm gonna do some rivalries real quick on a couple of guys here in Europe, and then we're gonna use that influence to improve relations with all of our various subjects over here. And we're also going to create a power block. We could have done this earlier, but yeah, I'm going to quickly randomize through a bunch here. Oh, I saw one I kind of, that was interesting there. Let's see if we can find that one again. Here it is. Now we're going to be going for vassalization, of course, and pretty nice. We got, what, 4 members here already. I'm going to go up to maximum taxation. It looks like we have the minimum expected to eat this. Yeah, okay, it's mostly fine. Looks like we need a couple textile mills. Or do we, can we, upgrade PMs here? Let's see here. Not really. PM swapping doesn't really help. Yeah, let's build some steel mills for once so we can upgrade to steel tools. We really need to get off of, whatever it's called. We need to get off of traditionalism really as fast as we can, but that's, pretty difficult. I'm going to start researching romanticism. We really want to get the agrarianism tech, I think, or we want to get the agrarianism law here, because we're really struggling in terms of economic law right now. You know what? Never mind. We're not going to do this. What we're actually going to do is we're going to wait for forced market opening to go away. Then we're going to go mercantilism, get the corn laws guy, and then go laissez-faire. Heavenly Kingdom appears. It's going to get crushed by China, though, unfortunately. And forced market opening is now over. So we're gonna start passing mercantilism because that will let us for corn laws. We're also gonna go down on, or can we go down on taxes enough? No, if we go down max taxes, we should only be 89 legitimacy. Yeah. Can we get one more legitimacy somehow? We have a Lantern General to promote here. We do actually. That gives us up to 91 legitimacy. Now let's stop spending as much authority. Finding out to encourage agricultural industries. Yeah, let's remove those. So we can then have minus 50% enactment time. Okay, we've gotten mercantilism. So now we can put grain on export prioritization. And maybe doing this should, yep, grain prices are enough to trigger corn laws there. Very nice, very nice. Let's put this on that, and then we can start importing fertilizer or something. Import lots and lots of fertilizer here. And yeah, hopefully we get our market liberal quickly. Well, that's quick. Nice. Alright. He supports the modernization movement. That's unfortunate. These movements tend to pressure the lenders less, but it should still make it. Yeah, it's going to make it pretty easily. Okay, we can now grant leadership. So, yep. Wait, what? They're pressured at 8%? That's how logic works. So we'll take it. And now we can start passing laissez-faire. Okay, we passed laissez-faire. Big nice. Federal reinvestment is now 90K. That's so big. That's actually huge. Our construction cost is like way less than that. You can probably build a ton of construction. But we actually need to go way up on taxes, because the taxes were artificially low, so we could pass that faster. Now, we can go back onto free trade now, I guess. That's going to be somewhat nice, but it's not super important that we pass this ASAP or anything. Probably shouldn't be building too many rice farms. I think construction is probably going to be the big thing to build, considering we have so much investment pool to spend on it. You know, we've got, what is that, like 100,000 reinvestment or 80,000 reinvestment? That's pretty good. Although this is going to go through the floor as buildings privatize, but hopefully that doesn't happen too much. Hopefully they just build new stuff, right? Alright, let's make Venezuela our next protectorate. Big nice. Denmark joined against us? Okay, well we're going to call ally on these guys. Then we'll take some Venezuelan war reps and ban slavery in Venezuela. Hopefully they just back down. That would be appreciated if you could please just back down, Venezuela. Well, that's not very convenient that you didn't back down, Venezuela. Well, we'll just have to let them be for now. For now being the key word there. We do want to build some ports so we can actually get lower liberty desire on our subjects, but we are going to need some construction to be built first, I think. Then we can build some ports in Kanto, where we have low market access anyway. Okay, we just passed free trade, so we got the end of the corn laws. Very nice. 10% loyalists on laborers and peasants. Which is up to 7 million loyalists. That's a lot of loyalists. Well, we're trying to decide what mandate to go. Maybe we go colonial offices for that minus infamy generation against China. Seems like a pretty reasonable option, but we can also just go food sanitization as our first principle. I think we'll just go with that, because it's the classic choice. Oh, we have another research to do. I wonder how long we've had this. Surely it couldn't have been that long. I think maybe it's steel frame time. Actually, we don't have any tier 2 society tech, so maybe that's a little bit too much ahead of time penalty. Maybe we go pharmaceuticals here. That would be kind of nice for public health insurance. And then egalitarianism, or central archives, egalitarianism, and then steel frame. That seems okay. Let's go another 100% tech spread for 2 years. Oh, we get the minus tariffs on imports a thing again. You know what this means? Negative tariffs, assuming we find a country that doesn't have tariffs on stuff. You can see here the negative tariffs, I assume. Portugal's a 5% tariff, and we have a negative 5%. Can we see anything? There's positive. There's free money tariffs right there. Free money tariffs. Okay, we're going to declare on these guys for Lib Panama, except our real war goal is make New Granada a protectorate, but we just don't want people to have interest in this war. And we're going to be enforcing mail access on Peru or something, I think, to get to the front, or we can just nail invade Central Americas, potentially. They have one guy defending it, which is unusual. Usually they have 0. But maybe that's because we have a war goal against it. Now Mexico joins. We'll sway Austria in for call ally, because why would we give you a subject if we don't need to? And then, now we could theoretically have protected Mexico, but I don't think we want to. I think this is just going to be completely fine here. Try and find a way into New Granada, like enforcing, or they've got 0 troops here now, so yeah, we should be good. Let's just upgrade our troops to line infantry so that we can actually win. Wait, what? There's gold spawned here even though we don't have a port here? Did our port just disappear? I feel like I had a port here. And gold shouldn't have been able to spawn without a port, unless Orania spawned the gold? I guess maybe Orania. No, there's no way there was gold in Transvaal when I conquered it. Well, now there's an uprising here. We'll deal with that, I guess. Nationalist Opera. Well, you're not in our country anymore, so I don't really care about you. Anyway, we're landing down here. You have slight convoy issues, but looks like we just get kind of a free thing here. Need to get into Cundinamarca or something. I cannot pronounce that. That is impossible to pronounce. Clearly, I'm not the greatest Spanish pronouncer in the world. What a scam. How dare the world not make me the best Spanish pronouncer in the world? That's like, it's not allowed. Yeah, these guys' liberty desire is already high, so let's just enforce mill access on them into the war. New Granada pushed us out of there? That's not good. Let's, what, we're out completely? That's not good at all. We'll reland. It'll be fine. Our reinvestment has really tanked after our buildings have privatized, unfortunately, but I assume it's meaning the industrialists are becoming a bigger interest group. They're still not even demarginalized, unfortunately. It's like we would get slightly more money on per capita. Maybe we should pass it. Okay, well, we landed in Venezuela's capital, so that's, a thing. Can we enforce all of our war goals? Yes, we can. Alright, well, there's Venezuela dealt with. What? We occupy this. Huh? What? What is the scam? I'm a little confused, but, okay, we'll just enforce mill access Venezuela, I guess. So, of course, we don't want to actually liberate Panama, so we'll just enforce now. Very nice, very nice. The great Japanese South America grows larger. Let's see if we have the ability to take the Raj. I'm guessing we don't, but who knows? Maybe we do. Oh, France actually would protect the UK? You're kidding me, no shot. France would protect the UK. That's a scam. France, you better not do that. That would be mean. So just don't. I know it says you would, but like, you can just not. Someone say that's not how the game works. Did they actually just declare neutrality? Okay, I'll take it. Apparently it's already a battle between, oh, Argentina left our side. Are they, they're not demanding independence as a war goal. That's interesting. Okay, so their war goals against us are Lib New Granada, Lib Venezuela. So that's going to be a little bit easy for them to enforce, which we don't like that very much. But yeah, we're going to just land Arakan or something. Might need to build up a navy depending on what they do with theirs. We'll see. I just realized we have a company slot. We'll slot in Mitsui as our first company here. It seems like an okay company. I'd very much like the South Manchuria Railway Company, but we don't own the correct states for that quite yet. Right now we've got to spend our infamy on some other stuff, but hopefully soon we can go for some of these Chinese states to get that company. I think there's almost no reason to not go per capita taxation here. I think we'll better go prop after it. We'll find a way, I'm sure. We need that money from per capita. Okay, we've landed here. Is that a navy coming here? It is. The Mysore Navy. Okay, well, let's see how far we can push here. Why did that first battle not really do anything? I don't know. Or it did. Okay, I just didn't see it. Are they arriving to the front super slow? What? Okay, well, this is rare that we just make it into West Bengal that easily. That's convenient. Okay, yeah, we can kind of just like send these guys in here and hope that they don't naval invade us. We can bring up, of course, mobilize the 15 stack to make that reality a little bit more likely. We can always send the guy back if we do see a naval invasion coming in. Oh, we have a giant lobby that supports this war. Anti-British society. Okay, well that's convenient. Making our war support not drop, which is going to make it a little bit easier for us to enforce, because otherwise, they might think that they're going to win, so they wouldn't want to peace out. I really should have had another war goal we could have so that we can enforce earlier, because we're gonna have to go below 0 in order to enforce here, or significantly below 0, not just barely below 0. So the stupid Austrians are attacking. They're actually winning their attacks, but still. Anyway. No, this random guy I have no clue about died while passing per capita taxation. Well, this is a pretty good peace deal we've got here. Britain landed in Austria, so now they're willing to accept because they're getting humiliated Austria. It's not being reduced for some reason. Yeah, we'll take that. That's pretty nice for us. The Dominion of India is ours. Oh, we passed per capita taxation. Very good. I'm gonna do this government, and then we're gonna start trying to pass cultural exclusion. Dominion of India is requesting greater autonomy. I mean, Dominions are barely worse for us than colonies, right? They pay 25% of their income instead of 30. I think we'll say no anyway, because you just usually say no, but maybe saying yes would be a reasonable option here. Some would say taking the British Raj has led to a small convoy issue. These are just rumors, really. The passing of cultural exclusion is not going well. Can we get the Hellman in government? No, we can't really. So I guess we'll just do a pure Lerner in government, and then I don't think we can really have much to pass right now. Schools would be nice, but here, we can get the industrialists in government and then pass schools. That's something, I guess. Or we can go health system. Health system would be good too. Maybe health system is more important, actually. Let's go for public health insurance. Seemingly with market access restored, our economy is booming. Very nice. We're building a lot of construction to use our booming economy. It's very nice, very nice. Looks like our reinvestment has shot up quite a bit. It's up to 99,000 again, which is quite a bit higher than it was before. It's back to basically what it was at the start. We should not be swapping this PM up. This PM is not to be swapped right now. What am I thinking? Oh, you know what time it is? It's 20 stack uni time. This is a great event. We just get free legitimacy for 10 years or whatever, 9 years. Okay, just have to filing cabinets here. We have so much bureaucracy. Actually, we're like running a pretty big positive balance. Or now we're not, but we're still going up in money somehow. We need to build these unis so that we can start losing money. Here we passed public health insurance. Now let's start leveling that up. And let's start passing public schools. What is this success chance coming from, actually? The radical movement. I will pass this, and can we get the industrialist in government? Yeah, it's somewhat legitimate. You know, the really nice thing about the Terracotta system is it means everything we conquer while we have it just gets insane literacy. Like Transvaal, you can see that literacy is like, green. That's not normal. You get such insane literacy on Japan with Terracotta system. So I think we might just stay level 2 pub schools, and then we'll have like 90% literacy or something. But if we go higher, we can get a lot of research speed, so I don't know. I'm making Kyushu the Great Rice State. We're building a bunch of rice farms, some sulfur mines, and some fertilizer plants, and all that should make this our great rice state. Okay, we passed public schools. Pretty nice, pretty nice. Can we get some government administrations for this? I think we're gonna need that. Build a little bit of government administration everywhere. Some railways down here. For some reason, our economy is skyrocketing. Also, get an embassy to Empire of Japan. I really like this lessons of the West that we get for paying ourselves an obligation. Yep, that sounds fair and balanced to me. If we put these on general training, I'm pretty sure, yep, we get the fall of the samurai. So we can either get minus 25% military research speed or 80% officer radicals and 50% serviceman radicals. That's quite a lot of radicalism on those pops. Although those pops don't really contribute that much of our population. Like if you look here, that is 420,000 pops, so maybe like 300,000 radicals. It's really not that bad. But on the other hand, we're not really researching Miltech, so we'll just take the top option, I guess. Yes, let's get some Japanese investments in our country. Of course! That's why we're not ending Sakoku by getting out of closed borders, by the way. We're trying to farm those events for as long as we can. I guess we'll build some more rice farms, because rice is still very expensive. I guess we'll do it in, like, Kansai, because we kind of need some GDP here and stuff. Or not GDP, we need employment here, and we don't have that much unemployment, so maybe some rice farms can help fix our economy here. I don't know. Surely nothing could go wrong with a couple rice farms. Okay, we got steel frame buildings. I guess we'll go quinine next. Maybe try to get off of frontier colonization onto this. It'll really make the Hellmen mad, but so be it. We need to get onto colonial exploitation if possible here. And also we need to start upgrading steel frame buildings if possible. So let's stop over Kansai. This is gonna give us a big steel shortage, but we will deal with it. Steel. Now the glass swap needs to actually happen, because we actually need glass right now. Now, do we have lead mines anywhere? We do have lead mines, so let's build some lead mines, and then some glass works on top of them. I guess let's go wood company. Also, I want to go check out what our first company is up to. Maybe we should give it some more buildings. No, it's actually doing pretty good. It's up to 45 building levels. It's got 19 building levels in the capital. It's giving our stuff some nice throughput. We'll take it. Now this building, Chugoku. Does Chugoku actually have wood? Not really. So let's build like 5 more wood so they can go to the company. Because you need at least 10 levels for a company to actually want to expand outside of its home state with significant numbers. Okay, I'm going to go food standardization. Level 3 now, to 11.9 SOL. Pretty good. Maybe somewhat soon we can go up to max taxes, but we would want to go up to level 4 health system first, probably. More rice! Why is grain just consistently so expensive? I don't get it. We're building so many rice farms, but the people just want more rice. By the way, in case you're curious on how much the British utilized their investment rights in us, they bought 8 buildings with it. Okay, well, we're about to run out of infamy. I guess we'll conquer Zanzibar. It's a thing to conquer, I guess. Well, we unlocked improved fertilizer. That's going to be a pretty big jump in our rice production, you know. Supercharge the rice warlordry confirmed. Minus 12% rice price. Okay, we don't have any historical price data, but whatever. I'm sure it's a big decrease. Anyway, we want to bankroll from Austria, of course. Not to say we'll actually help them in this war. Okay, we're gonna go down on taxes as well, because we were not having enough legitimacy, because we lost our railway legitimacy. The railway legitimacy is... Oh, we got our railway legitimacy back. That's convenient. I think we can finally land Zanzibar. It took quite a while for these fleets to finally come up, but we should be able to land it finally. And yep, we are indeed able to land. Okay, we passed colonial exploitation. We should probably go up to like level 2 on the colonial affairs at least. We're also gonna need a little bit more government administrations, probably. Kyushu and Kansai need more government administrations. Or Kansai doesn't actually. We have full tax capacity here. Never mind. Do we have full tax capacity in Kanto? No. Okay, let's build some here then. Should be good. We love 100% tech spread. We got our new company slot here. We're going to be slotting in the steel company, I think. Actually, iron would make some sense, but I think we'll just go with steel because it's kind of nice. We don't really have a unique steel company. Now we're going to start colonizing into here, and we can do one other place for, like, Zambezia, sure. Okay, I'm going to try to invade China for Suzhou. We're attacking for Suzhou because America doesn't have an interest there. We're also going to be taking Beijing, Chinese war reps, and we're going to be liberating Korea since we don't have claims on it yet, but we will get claims on it eventually, so it'll be nice to be liberated. I guess we should also lib Manchuria because we want to conquer those states fairly soon for the Southern Manchuria Railway Company, I think. Or does that require states in Manchuria, or does it work with states in China? I forget. North China also works. So we could just, let's just lib Manchuria. Sure. Okay, this seems fine to me. Can also call ally on Austria, of course. Yo, Japanese ingenuity shall empower Japan Emperor of Japan. True. I don't think that's how embassies work. I think we might be in this war against China for a while because they do have defenses on their coast, but we should be able to defeat them eventually. It is just a matter of time. In fact, the longer it takes, the more likely China is to go into debt, so it might be good. China's going into debt. Let's go, big nice. China's going into quite a lot of debt here. Well, we just sit in our country. Is Austria out of the war, or what happened there? I think Austria's still in the war. Yeah, they are. How much debt were they in? 15 million? That is quite a lot. Spain, how are you doing in terms of war support? Oh, Spain's out of the war. Okay. I'm gonna do a naval invasion on Korea. Hopefully we can land. We have more army than they do, but of course the naval invasion penalty is pretty bad. Turns out all their army in Manchuria is actually irregulars, so we're gonna go for Shengjing instead, and hopefully China doesn't reallocate more to there, because then we'll go back to lending Korea, I guess. Why do we keep getting ones from Japan? It's like, do we have bad relations with every other GP or something? Oh, that must be why. We have bad relations with like every other GP, so it only wants to give it to ourselves pretty much. Oh, there's some independence war against the EIC. This better not force them independent. That would be so dumb if it does. Anyway, we've landed in Shengjing. Can we like just land in Beijing here? Is that what I'm seeing? It's just wide open. This better not just get independence for the EIC, bro. It's only like 3 subjects, so it's not that bad if they get independence, right? These aren't even big subjects, so we don't really care too much. Oh, but they've got a bunch of guys guarding that, so yeah, we're not making that landing. Or are we? Or are we? Or are we? Maybe we're making that landing. We just need that navy to come back. Okay, I think we got this. Yeah, we got this. Okay, last second. Here. And then naval invade Beijing. And we should be good. Yep, we're in. Oh, we're missing a tech. Oops. It's not that big of a deal. Now, this war will have set China up for bankruptcy, which is very good for us, because we fought it for quite a while. It's, they're in like 40 million debt, so that's like completely unrecoverable pretty much. Have we remembered to subsidize the railways? Yes, we have. Just making sure, because we had big infra problems here, which sometimes indicates that you forgot to subsidize the railways. You can have multiple of the same type, so we're getting like a huge boost to our tech spread. Wait, does that actually apply? It is actually applying. That's broken. That's so overpowered. You know what? Oh, that's so broken, because you know what you can do in theory? You can reload every month and wait until it gives you a tick, and you can just keep reloading until it will give you one of those 3, and then you just get like 10 times tech spread on every tier, on every type. That's insane. Did forget that we were supposed to be making peace with China. Oh, they don't want to make peace anyway. Alright. So, Venezuela declares independence. We don't really care that much. Reduce autonomy is 2.3 infamy. That's pretty low. Maybe we just go for it, sure. Yeah, we can try to call Austria in, or Austria doesn't want to join. Whatever. I think we should be able to win this war pretty easily. It's only Russia supporting. Let's maybe put an interest in East Siberia. Maybe we lib Far East here. Yeah, let's liberate Far East and take Russian war reps. I think that makes a lot of sense. Okay, make peace. Peace with China achieved. Okay, so for our first naval invasion, I'm just gonna naval invade into, oh, we don't have a admiral for our fleet, but yeah, we're gonna naval invade over here into, what's it called? Into Venezuela. And Venezuela is nearly out of the war. Yep, there goes Venezuela out of the war. So we can now just like do a naval invasion into Primorye. I'm gonna go for census suffrage here. That would be a pretty nice law to pass, I think. Only unfortunate thing about passing laws is I'm pretty sure it makes it impossible to get these events, which are very nice. It's time for some shenanigans. Okay, we're gonna stop passing census suffrage. Census suffrage is for noobs. You have a better plan. PB, go in government. Pass secret police. Except we're not actually passing secret police. That's what a crazy person would think. What we're actually doing, is making it a radical movement. So that we can abdicate into universal suffrage. Except we're not done yet. As you might have seen in one of my recent videos. Okay, we need to make the radical movement not mad at us anymore, so let's stop passing that law. Hopefully this should make the movement... Okay, now the social movement is mad. But I don't think we have any trade union generals. Yeah, we don't. So yeah, we're just gonna retire all of our generals. Except for one, which is of course, Hiroshi Kawamura. Oh, this general hasn't been around for a year. Well, that's too bad. Hopefully Hiroshi gets chosen, you know, it's assured. What could possibly go wrong except for him just not getting chosen? I see nothing that could possibly go wrong, really. Um, so yeah, let's just retire everyone. And then we can just click here, get universal suffrage, except first we need to swap our government to be, what, so all the bad interest groups? Maybe these are the bad interest groups? Yeah, I'd say these are the bad interest groups. Put them all in government. And now we abdicate. And we got the cautious boyo as our leader. Now, clearly, my dropping to 0 infamy there was intentional so I could save it for cautious. I would never accidentally run out of infamy, okay? Yeah, that's just the truth. It's the whole truth, and it's nothing but the truth, you know? Unfortunately, it isn't, but we can just imagine that it is, right? So yeah, we need to wait for the elections, and then we'll have legitimacy. We also need to hire more generals again. That would probably be smart. America joined against us in this war. That's interesting. Um, Unfortunately, we don't have, like, interest in the Pacific Coast or anything, and it's too late to conquer stuff from them. Well, it's interesting that America joined. They didn't get Egypt as a subject, right? Oh, they're guaranteeing Egypt's independence. Okay, that makes sense. 10 acceptance until Russia's willing to accept. Okay, we can now make peace with Russia, liberate the Far East, and get war reps. Probably be damaging relations to these guys, because we do need low relations in order to attack them. Get this, by the way, but by the way, China is at 82 million debt, so they're going to be going bankrupt pretty soon here, I think. May have forgotten to have a port in Beijing. Just a slight problem, really. I'm gonna go up to level 3 on the education institution. This is gonna delete Terracotta and replace it with integrating Terracotta, which gives plus 15% tech research speed instead of minus 10%. Pretty big increase in technology research speed, which is a very strong modifier, but we do lose out on some education access, especially once this starts decaying away. So this movement is going to civil war us, so I'm gonna suppress it, and we're just gonna hope for the best, because yeah, it's gonna civil war us. Can we maybe go migration controls to make the civil war happen a little bit later so that that suppression can kick in, lower the clout so that it takes less valuable states, hopefully? Okay, well, the reaction movement's down to 7% clout. It's about to become, or actually this Han national movement is going to block it for a while. It's going to need to get all the way up to 100%. But we do need to avoid actually passing migration controls here, right? I don't think we actually want to end Sakoku yet. I think we really would like to not end Sakoku, yeah. So we need to cancel passing this pretty soon so that we don't actually get it through. Which should mean that the reaction movement is going to take over pretty soon. Yep, Terracotta system was successfully completed, so get integrating Terracotta. Plus 15% technology research speed. Russia declares war on China right as China was about to go bankrupt anyway. They're at 120 million debt. Okay, luckily the reaction movement's only real valuable state is Tehuku and Beijing. It's not that big. Wait, it changes to whatever your ruler name is? That's interesting. So we've completed industrialized Japan. Our landing over here is not going very well. Mostly, there's a small problem of America landing our country. So yeah, we need to go deal with that because that's not very nice of America to do that. So we need to go deal with that. So we should be able to deal with the Rev in Tehuku pretty easily because it's just not defending itself over here for some reason. Um, our army's arrived, so we should be able to defend the naval invasion too now. This Egypt war is a little bit tough. I'm gonna split formation like 90 troops off, and then we will go into Eritrea with that, hopefully. We just need to recruit a quick little admiral here so we can actually do that. China's in 172 million debt, and sometimes they aren't bankrupt. What happened to my army that landed Eritrea? Did it get spaghettied? Dang. So they're sending their troops back, so we're just gonna try to nail invade into the Nile. Or they're gonna put troops there, or are they? What? Yeah, they are. Okay, so go on the front then. What do you mean it's taking you 30 days to get there? That's absurd. Okay, well, that's unfortunate. But yeah, we're just gonna let them take it back so we can re-land, because otherwise we were not making it back in time. They're just gonna spaghetti us all the way back to our homeland. We have a tech to research. That means we got multilateral alliances. We want malaria prevention next. Okay, so now we rush for this tile, then we go up to this front. 10 days away. Surely they don't push us out that fast. Yeah, okay, we're good. We're good, we're good. We're gonna be running out of infamy soon, so let's just do a full annex on Manchuria, I guess. Certainly is one thing we can spend our infamy on. The Spanish want us to put the intelligentsia in our government? Okay. That doesn't mean we're gonna keep them there. Okay, this should be the Japanese reactionary revolt. Dunzo! Yep, there we go. Oh, we got a block mandate as well. Let's go Colonial Offices 3, I guess. Maybe we should have waited to fight Manchuria for that. Let's go invade Manchuria, I guess, now. USA should be capping out of this war pretty soon, so we'll deal with that after Manchuria. So apparently Britain decided they wanted to attack our subject. That's not very nice. So yeah, we're gonna transfer British East Africa as our war goal that we take here. And then we can call ally on Austria. And then maybe we conquer Equatoria. That would be a little bit of infamy, wouldn't it? Where's that? It's gonna be somewhere in here, if I could find it. Do I actually not have an interest there? Oh, I don't. Well, that would explain why I couldn't find it. I don't think we get an interest fast enough, so these will be our war goals, I guess. Except that since we have nationalized buildings, we might as well put war reps in, right? Because you need an incorporated state for both. We also have return CB somewhere. On Lindy. Yeah, that's not going to be too valuable, so let's not go for that. Yeah, we gotta fight UK here, or else India will get set free. Anyway, I just landed in Beijing. We're going to be pushing into Manchuria. Also, the USA is about to capitulate out of our Egypt war. That's going to make things quite a lot easier in that. Like, just nail invade with the 44 stack into Eritrea, and we should be able to get into Egypt pretty easily. Hey, what in the world is going on here? What? That's not fair. I guess these guys will try to defend Japan HQ for now. I don't know why that front just doesn't exist. That doesn't make sense. So America's trying to take a treaty port on Korea. We, like, just really don't want that to happen. So, what do we do about that? Maybe we just support them unconditionally? Yeah, we just can't let that happen. That would be wasting our infamy when we have to take it back eventually. So, America put transfer Venezuela and humiliate Empire of Japan against us. So, America's trying to naval invasion on Korea, but I don't think we need to worry about it too much because it has way too little fleet to actually land. Our economy is collapsing. I think it's because we don't have any convoys. British convoy rating is a small problem, and they are actually about to take over Bhopal, which is going to mean that Britain is going to be enforcing on us. But there's... Wait, they were defeating our fleet, bruh. Bruh, we were winning. What happened? Bruh, that's so annoying. Okay, their navy is just no longer here, so we're good. We're getting to Giledi. Now we just need to push through here into Nairobi, please. That's their capital, right? Yeah, it is. So we need to push there very fast. As fast as we can. And does that occupy it, please? Oh, but we're ticking faster. So we need to naval invade Cochin. This should stop us from capping if we just get this little tiny piece. Okay, we're in now. So, okay, they give us this terrible peace deal, so now I have to wait a month to peace out. Oh, they are in West Bengal, so we have to land that to unoccupy ourselves. Okay, we're about to land West Bengal. Please. Why are we not landing West Bengal? 99% morale. Come on, get that final piece of morale, please, please, please. I'm looking through our troops to see if I can see any that are low morale. Oh, I can, but we have a national movement triggering. Great. Well, please regain morale. That would be nice if you could do that. But there's only 12 of you. Um, let's pass cultural exclusion. The Civil War should go away. Now, delete you, delete you. We're still at 99% morale. Well, look for more, I guess. Okay, I found one more. Now we can win battles here in West Bengal. And now can make peace. Do we get all of our demands? No. Do we run through Malaya Treaty Port? Not really. So that'll be our war goals. Done. America's doing more naval invasions without enough troops, but just to make sure, since they aren't naval invading us, we'll just move some of our troops over there. Korea's got 100 troops they're moving back, so it's going to be quite a lot of troops they've got defending themselves. So both sides would accept a white peace, but I guess the AI thinks we wouldn't accept a white peace. The Krakatoa eruption just happened. It's unfortunate. We're slowly naval invading Lower Egypt. It's really taking a long time, though. Also, this stupid Korea war really needs to end. Okay, we're into Lower Egypt now. So Egypt should hopefully be accepting to transfer Persia now. Yep, okay. Well, my next war is going to be to full annex the Far East, because I don't really have any other way to get to Manchuria since that front is just bugged. So this seems like a decent alternative. Probably actually reloading the game might have fixed that, but I don't know. We're already committed to this. I'm going to naval invade the west coast of the USA, because I think we need to have Korea enforce on USA for them to be willing to peace out or something, because I think the AI just doesn't think we want to peace out, and our war support is dropping so slow. Okay, we're into Washington, so Korea proposes a peace deal, and we get a peace deal. Nice. Now let's nail invade with the 12 stack into North Jilin. Okay, we're into North Jilin. Why is there no front here? I don't know. Well, we're just gonna... I think their capital's over here, right? Yeah, it is. Let's put you over there. Grab you, put you on that front, and then put soldiers on attack. Maybe we, put this 44 stack to naval invade here, because that's probably actually gonna be better. So I'm so confused. Why do we own Shengjing now? What? Huh? So this doesn't make any sense. I'm very confused. Okay, wait, what? How do we still not have a border with Manchuria? This doesn't make any sense. I'm just gonna reload the game and we're gonna see if that fixes it. Okay, reloading has fixed it. It also seemingly made this kid occupied by Manchuria somehow. Okay, that's interesting. This is a very weird war. Unfortunately, there's a Manchu liberal revolt that triggers very quickly here, which is going to mean that you do eat a little bit of extra infamy, I'm pretty sure, but it's fine. So I'm going to try to carve out a little bit of a circle here encasing southern Anhui, which should give them pretty bad market access problems. So conquer Zhejiang, conquer Jiangxi, and so on until we've got this surrounded. I think we might not be doing a full surround because it's going to be a little bit too much maneuvers, but we should be able to do pretty close to a full surround. Conquer Hainan, and then yeah, this is the problem is this is going to leave us with only 5 extra maneuvers, which is not going to be enough, the primary enough to get them to not back down, I think. So we'll conquer Hebei, which will surround it, and it'll just have a couple extra states here, and then figure out what we need a primary. Since they're bankrupt, I assume that 0 isn't going to be the answer, but let's just see if 0 primaries is going to work out. Or actually, not 0. We need primary war reps no matter what, right? Let's see, hopefully this will work out for us. Maybe it won't. Probably it won't even, but who knows? Alright, we're going to start passing mass conscription, the best law for military ever made. Apparently we've gotten some extra companies. I see them from the revolt. Oh, this company is also from the revolt. Yeah, let's expand that company as well. Because we want the amazing company in here. Oh, we haven't unlocked it yet? We don't have enough railways for the Southern Manchuria Railway Company? Yeah, we're still building them. Alright, well, once they're done, we will be slotting that company in. How are these battles going for us? Not too great. Okay, now unlock the Southern Manchuria Railway Company. Okay, we get mass conscription. That's very useful because we were sort of losing. Mass conscription should make it a lot easier because, yeah, we have infinite conscripts we can raise and plus 100% training rate should help solve a bunch of problems as well. So, yeah, this should help out a lot with making us win this war, I'm pretty sure. You need to conscript some shrapnel already as well. China is bankrupt, but they're not enough bankruptcy penalty that it's gonna make us just get a free war here, as you're seeing by us losing. I think we are sort of running out of text that we need to spread, so I think it's time to start getting off of closed borders. Um, the question is, do we want to go for no migration controls? And I think the answer is no. I think let's go for migration controls because it's going to be a way easier pass. The power of mass conscription is winning us the war. You know, that 100% training rate is incredibly strong for wars. It's so good. And Southern Anhui should be being taken. Or not quite, but this should be the battle for Southern Anhui now, finally. Yep. Alright. Can we get all of our demands? Or... we should be able to, since they're bankrupt. Yep. Okay. There we go. War with China's over. Now they have no market access. Okay, the restoration is finally complete. Yeah, the top option is just the best. Claims on Korea and some military research speed. So we're 216 million GDP now. Pretty nice. Okay, we're gonna start going for proportional taxation now. Very important law. You know, it'll make us 100,000 more tax income. Alright, we're on to proportional taxation. Now, I'm kind of thinking maybe we go up a tax level. I think we can probably afford it. And then we can just build a lot more construction now. You know, a lot of construction. Supercharge our economy. We're gonna start trying to pass multiculturalism. The odds are not in our favor, but maybe with Creative Legislature 3 swap at some point during this pass for that +1 max law setbacks, we can maybe pass it. The odds are very low, but so it's worth a shot. If we fail it, we can just go for cultural exclusion. Oh, we get our first thing as a success. Okay, that's a good sign. I hate these events. No, this isn't the event that gives infamy. Never mind. Okay, since we are at this point, we can. I think I'm just gonna put in Creative Legislature 3 so we have some debate chance here. We'll swap it back out for advanced research once we're done with multiculturalism, probably. Yes, this is the greatest debate ever. I'm gonna annex Korea with some return state CBs. Return Yangnam, return Gyeonggi. These states are impossible to pronounce. Well, they're not, but like, I'm not gonna pronounce them all or something. Anyways, it's over for you, Korea. The evil Koreans think just because they're in bankruptcy, they're allowed to back down to not get full annexed. That's very rude of them, so we're gonna primary another war goal. Evil armed forces think they can become ethno-nationalists. Yeah, that's not acceptable. So if we go very high gov wages, it should make these guys unhappy. I think, yeah, that lowers the multiplier. Bro, we gotta stall anyway. That's unfortunate. Doing the swap up to very high gov wages every time. Bruh. Okay, on the bright side, we annexed Korea. Start incorporating that. We need more bureaucracy. Quite a bit more bureaucracy, really. Bruh. Okay, we're on the final thing here. Okay, we passed it. Multiculturalism done. Big nice. We can go back out of very high gov wages now. Yeah, that's nice. Very nice. You can see we got quite a bit of loyalists from enacting that law, but backed by political movements. We had like a 20% Han national movement we were bolstering. You can stop bolstering and suppressing now. Next law pass, I think secret police is going to be pretty good. Get that minus political movement activism. Okay, we passed secret police. Very nice, very nice. Let's start leveling that up for that minus political movement activism. I think let's conquer these two states from China so that they are fully market isolated. Conquer Nanjing and conquer northern Anhui. So take some Qing war reparations. It'll be a pretty nice little war here to ruin the Qing. Because, yeah, the evil Qings cannot be allowed to live. So the British are attacking Siam, and Siam's willing to become our protectorate, so we're gonna take a free Siamese protectorate, I guess. More than nothing. Good defend front, and station in Indochina. Modernist revolt happening in Great Qing. Unfortunately, we can't really, we can't get a subject here, unfortunately. I checked. Highest ideological similarities we could get was +20, and it was not enough to get them as a subject. It would have been really cool if we could have done, though. Okay, should be able to make peace with China here. Yep. Now they're completely surrounded. Oh, we need to fight this UK war. Okay. Yeah, let's deal with that. Naval invade here or something. So the war goals we have are Malaya Treaty Port, Lib Ceylon, and liberate Sri Lanka. So the Brits are in our homeland. Not great. We're gonna send a naval invasion back to our homeland, I think. Yeah, this isn't looking great. It's actually looking terrible. In fact, that naval invasion isn't gonna get through because they have a fleet there. Let's naval invade Kyushu. I'm pretty sure. Oh, they have a navy here as well. Okay, so we have to actually just walk there, which is, yeah, terrible. This is really bad. Okay, well, they've basically occupied our entire country, but on the bright side, their navy is leaving, so maybe we can take it all back? Yeah, okay, so we're gonna re-land our whole country now, one by one. So yeah, we took back all this, now we're sending our troops onto the front, because they have navy guarding here. Trying our best. Oh, we're not using our construction. That is unfortunate. But yeah, now is not really the time to care about that, but also I care about that, you know? So somehow China just lost all their debt. What happened? Did the modernist revolt win? No. I'm so confused how China just lost so much debt without going bankrupt. A Siam protector was not worth all this effort. This is so bad. Oh, bro, there's a British fleet here now. How do we deal with this? Yeah, this is very bad. Enforcing mill access on Dominion of India would be smart. Why did we not do that way earlier? Like a last second, we're gonna get into Bangkok before we cap out. It's really not looking good for us, but we just need to... What? Why are you leaving the front? No! Okay, well, somehow we occupied it anyway, so... Okay, Britain offers a white peace, or Siam offers a white peace. We'll accept that. Netherlands, I think you should grant independence to the Dutch East Indies. Oh, you don't wanna? Oh, that's unfortunate. How dare you not grant independence to the Dutch East Indies? You should really grant independence to the Dutch East Indies, I think, you know. I think that would be a pretty good idea. We don't want to revoke claim on Flanders because they own part of Flanders. Um, yeah. Hopefully they'll just back down. Probably not, but you never know. We'd like a back down here. Unfortunately, they did not back down. So I think we're gonna just, land Amsterdam now. It is what it is. Okay, the landing into Amsterdam, it's not going exactly to plan. I guess we'll just have to land Java then. The Great War to increase Tripolitanian autonomy, or Tunisian autonomy. This is truly the greatest of wars. Okay, we've landed in Java now. A bit of a... Oh yeah, humiliate Netherlands is gonna be a bit of a problem. Well, they only have 16 guys in their mainland. Hopefully they stick with that, We need to do a naval invasion over to here and then swap it over to Netherlands last second or something, because otherwise we can't enforce humiliate. That was a bit of a stupid war goal. Okay, the battle for Holland begins. No, the anarchy. Terrible. 5% radicalism is pretty unfortunate, but not much we can do about that. Wait, what? AI Britain is over 100 infamy? Um, okay. That's interesting. Very interesting. We have a truce with Great Britain, so we don't get involved. Okay. Okay, hopefully this is the landing that works. I've brought over my shrapnel artillery and stuff. So hopefully we can actually land Netherlands. We've been trying for a very long time. We're in the Netherlands, finally. Took a while. Okay. Sure, peace. Peace with the Netherlands achieved. Conquer Aceh. Oh, Spain got it as a subject. Bruh. Let's land Asturias or something. Nope, okay. Spain is too strong. We'll just have to wait then. Russia declared a war on China. Wait, what? Russia's in bankruptcy? Why did they declare this war? China's in default, but they aren't declaring bankruptcy because they're in this war, bruh. Oh, the war's over, but there's a Landfang civil war. Please deal with the Landfang civil war quickly. Okay, it's over, so China should be declaring bankruptcy. Yes, they are. So their prestige is, yep, they're going to drop to unrecognized regional and we can protectorate them. Okay, China just dropped to unrecognized regional, so let's take our protectorate on China. Probably add a bunch of other war goals to make them more likely to back down, because that would be very ideal, so that we can do this ASAP. Please back down, China. That would be ideal. Mobilize more troops. We can defeat the Chinese, assuming that they don't back down. Surely they'll just back down, so there's nothing to worry about, you know? Because they have minus 102 confidence. I tried to protect the Ottomans, but the war goal got bricked because they got to unrecognized major, so we'll just peace out with them. Too bad. Unfortunately, it looks like they are not backing down. That is very unfortunate, but we should be able to enforce this pretty quickly. Our inexperienced defensive strategist canceling out the bankruptcy malice. We will make it into Southern Anhui. Just a matter of time. Yep, there's the final battle for it, I think. Okay. Great. Okay, proposed peace deal. China is now protectorate. Alright, so now we're gonna grant China some states here. So, Jiangxi, that'll get them, we can reduce autonomy. And then, oh, we need to, yeah, that's pretty good there. I think that's where we're gonna end off the video because I am super duper out of time. Except actually, China's gonna do a Qing explosion. So first, we wanna quickly release Zhili and then grant all their states to Zhili real quick. Okay, we've now fixed it. Now we should see Great Qing, what? Great Qing just doesn't exist anymore and they're replaced by Anhui. Okay, let's conquer this real quick for cleaner borders. Okay, that should be the Anhui click dealt with. Yeah, that's where we're gonna be ending off the run here. Very nice, very nice.